Everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're really busy in the shop. Steve is doing some mad scientist shit on this Mini Cooper head here, trying to put this car back together that I bought in pieces. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe because we really like doing this and we really need you to hit that subscribe button and like button.
All the valves have been clearance. It's got new valve stem seals. It's been resurfaced. We just had to bring over the exhaust cam, intake cam, intermediate shaft and levers, springs. Everything looked good. All the bearings look good on the intermediate shaft. This gear looks good. Really kind of a problem with this system is it really needs good quality oil and it needs regular oil changes. It's just a matter of time before it spits a rocker or breaks something or does worse. We got another Mini outside that basically that's what happened. That's kind of what I think happened to this one, but the cams were missing. We have the engine, it has all the parts out, but it has no camshaft, no bearing bridges, anything. So it was just kind of a mystery what happened, but it's never a mystery with this car because that's what happens to this. I'm just going to start pulling the car forward, get a look underneath, see if there's anything else going on with it. Let's see what else that they didn't do. Looking nice and juicy. I can't quite tell, but I don't see any signs of piston and valve damage. Chances are what happened to this motor, most likely, probably spit a rocker arm, intermediate shaft, probably ran low on oil, probably bound up, snapped in half, broke a bunch of stuff and wouldn't start. Guy probably took the head off, concerned about valve damage, and then gave up actually. But other than that, I don't see anything that looks too weird. Other than the transmission is, the shifter is disconnected. Oh, that'll get you in trouble right there.
Well, if somebody would mop their floor, it wouldn't be so hard to push a car.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Oh, the antenna has a little Union Jack on it. So Steve had a little concern earlier that the bottom end of the car is unknown if anything went wrong with it, meaning through a rod or bad bearings or whatever. But I found the old spark plugs in the trunk and none of the tips of them are smashed, which leads me to believe that nothing went wrong with the lower end of the engine. It was all in the head. What did they do to my exhaust? This isn't Bucky's. Huh. I'll figure that out.
Like that. That's lovely. You definitely don't want that in the engine. To the back cave.
They surgically stitched the grill back up. I mean, this takes patience and skill. And then the string for holding the headlight in. This craftsmanship on this Chevy Avalanche is just so amazing. I don't know why I keep doing this to myself and buying this garbage at auction. If I just bought good running cars, I'd make just as much money, but I wouldn't have the adventure. Gotta have stuff like this. I mean, this will give us stories to tell on VinWiki in the future. And if anybody's wondering why we're messing around with the Mini Cooper on the channel, because this obviously is not a wrecked supercar or luxury car. All my project stuff is held up at the body shop as you saw earlier or held up for parts. This is a car for our car lot that I bought in pieces, so it's just our daily routine. This is what we're doing if we're not doing the other stuff. So we'll get this car fixed, we'll get the engine in it. I paid $1,500 for this 2014 Mini Cooper Clubman. I'll be in it about another $1,000 in parts and a few $100 in labor, and I'll put it out front for $10,000. And that will fund more parts for other things. So that's just how my business works.
The arm is off to the side and all of this stuff is broken. So what is very possible is that crap is in the pickup. We don't want that. And the pan comes off really easy. Your oil pressure issues from the pump being clogged will destroy all of that.
So let's pull the pan off then. Well, we know nothing involving me and cars can be straightforward. It's always gotta be something. Every car I buy, it's always additional problems. I mean, it's a good thing I'm so cheap and I don't pay anything for them. But also on the flip side, when we fix them, we know they're fixed right, so that when we sell them to a customer, they're not gonna have a problematic car that's gonna keep coming back and keep giving them issues. So there's give and take with it. Boy. Ooh.
All right, let's see what we got.
No, me.
Basically, the issue is
Chunks can get sucked up in the pickup tube here.
Yeah, basically this should all be one giant piece, and it's in pieces behind the cover. When this breaks up, it gets sucked into this tiny area. It sits up in here on the Minis and basically just strains the pump over and over and over. And eventually that loss of oil volume combined with maybe like lack of oil changes, you can find yourself chasing down a low pressure issue that can be a real pain. Let's just take it off and clean it. It's a handful of bolts right here.
Just to make sure we don't have any chunks in it.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of jack it off. The chain should hold it.
That's what happened to the Mercedes, except for it broke off the block.
Haha. That was awesome, actually.
You don't want to leave the old silicone on the pan because then the new stuff won't stick and it's just a mess. So use a whiz wheel to get it cleaned up. Any chunks of anything?
No, it's looking pretty
Oh,
good.
you just completely took that thing apart.
Oh yeah, you gotta make sure that like nothing gets, that you don't have any scoring or damage up in here because these things are super sensitive. So it looks pretty good. Yeah, I think we're good. Just gonna clean this goo off and put it back together. Normally I have a tab right here that kind of holds them together, and that tab is largely gone on both sides. It looks something like this. They all look like this. No, it's the right ones, it's just all of them are missing. It's like, it looks something like that. Basically there should be an entire arm on the side of this that holds that sticks way out on that, and it's not there anymore.
Still works.
Heck yeah, it still works.
Put a big Mercedes emblem on it, wear it around my neck. That's all the time we have for today. Steve and I are going to stick around and finish this up, but you guys aren't going to be with us to see the end of it, but you will see us next week when we're working on the Dodge Stealth. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.